Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's Hearthstone time.
And this week's Tavern Brawl is kind of a blast to the past. Well, a peek to the past, okay. I guess it's not much of a blast because there are no epics or legendary cards. Just common or rare cards from the basic and classic sets. So I just built a deck that is mostly just full of fat things, supplemented by a couple of swords and some minions that boost each other, and I wanted to get a whole bunch of divine shields so that I could throw a divine shield on one of my fat things and then smash my opponent's fat thing, and then mine doesn't get hurt. That's the bulk of my plan. I've got the Yetis back. Remember back in the old days when Yetis were awesome, like in beta? It was big. The Yeti, he's a 4/5 for 4. He was just a very solid fighting machine. And even though they've been around forever, and they came out with variants and stuff, Yetis have just become less and less popular and effective seeming. I mean, I don't follow the professionals. Maybe Yetis are still awesome, but they just seem less and less popular and effective as time goes on, as the variety of things increase. Well, the variety of things is mostly all gone here, so I went back to Yetis. These are all pretty solid guys. I don't know if I really want to keep the Dark Iron Dwarf in the starting hand, but I only have 3 cards, and I don't want to make my starting hand even worse. I don't have that much cheap stuff in here. So yeah, I've got some card drawing, not too much, and because I have a reasonably expensive deck relative to the climate of no epics and legendaries, so I didn't want to go too nuts on. That's actually pretty unfortunate, because she's gonna kick my Loot Hoarder's ass, and my opponent's gonna get some armor for it. Not much I can do about that. I might as well play this guy and do that little bit of damage to her and get the armor, I guess. I mean, not get the armor. He gets the armor. I get the card. Okay, that's starting to get unpleasant. That is a whole lot of that shit. He's gonna have a ton of armor and he can shield me, and I'm getting the wrong dudes for this. Because he's wasted on them. Now, F that. I'm just going to not do anything for one turn. And I'm going to play my sword and kill one of them, and then we'll try and get things back under control. That's really bad, though, the fact that I'm taking a turn off while he's still doing stuff. Really bad. Okay. That's also bad. Now he's got enough armor that he can easily just, like, shield slam whatever I do, basically. You know what? I'm taking a turn out for my plan. I'm going to consecrate because it'll reduce the amount of damage incoming to me a lot. He was going to get the armor anyway. This is still not the right stuff right now, though. I guess I haven't taken that much of a beating, all told. Do I want to give this guy's going to get killed by Armortron there, but I think I am going to shrink him instead, because he's more survivable. And then I'm gonna give taunt to this guy. It's not great, but it comes out on a table and has more stats than if I just play this, my opponent can kill it with the 1/5, and it's kind of annoying. So he'll probably trade Armortron there to get rid of the 3/3. Finally be rid of her nonsense. Or not. Much armor. Yeah, that's no good either. Don't see Commanding Shout very often. It's an interesting card. Alright, time to start doing stuff. Even though this stuff is going to get mostly blown up by Shield Slam. Watch, he's going to armor up, Shield Slam. I hope I have enough fatness to swing this. Okay. Execute. That is also unpleasant. Yep. Shield Slams must be in there if he's playing with those. Oh no, there are no epic cards! Shield Slam's epic, right? That's not just rare. Okay, that's... hold on. Then that's just actually extra hit points. That's really not as unpleasant. That is a whole different story. I forgot about that. I'm pretty sure it's epic. Then again, I have a hard time with the epics and rares sometimes. Just remembering it because I'm to my particular brand of color blindness. The rare and epic crystals are not well distinguishable. If you put them side by side, I can tell them apart. Even then, I might be wrong about which one is which. But just looking at one crystal and saying, tell me it's either rare or epic, I don't necessarily know which one. Okay, so that guy could be a problem. The fact that I'm getting beat down also could be a problem. Frostwolf Warlord, not going to work out right now. When did he get his... I wasn't paying attention, obviously. When did he get his attack back? I don't know, is he just a replacement one? Beat down so much. And I can't kill that stupid taunt with my sword. It's not sufficient. I don't know. I think I'm going to get screwed here. I need to have a guy alive, but he's not going to let me have a guy alive. Because I need to stop that troll from getting out of control. Troll. It really feels like there should be more to that gate, but he's got his weapon back, of course. He's running out of cards, but I've taken a lot of damage and he's taken -4 damage, so yeah. That would have been really goddamn useful at some point. It's a little late now. In fact, last turn that would have been awesome because I could have flipped the troll. Well, no, it wouldn't have been great. Yeah, how do I want to do this? Mostly I'm dying, so I'm not going to have that many options left. Even fewer options when you're dead.
Let me think.
I don't even know what happens if I nerf his attack. I don't know how that interacts with enrage, so I guess I should do that just to learn.
Follow the rule.
Does it keep the enrage? No, it does actually get him. Okay, that's useful. I'm gonna flip Taunt Boy.
You love my new recipe.
Get rid of him. And I'm going to waste this guy's buff because I need to get stuff out there if I'm not already dead. Now the troll can keep growing because that's right. The troll. I was thinking of normal enrage. I still don't know how it works with normal enrage. The troll can just keep growing, so that's bad news. I'm probably dead right now. He only needs 1 more damage. If I hadn't shrunk the troll, though, I was already dead anyway. So. Not great. The thing is, his draw of both of these guys was just really bad for my particular draw. I don't know how often we'd have the same problem if the same, like running into the same deck even, but yeah, so I'm pretty boned. I don't have any way to stop them from killing me. I guess I could have played him first, but it doesn't matter because I'm dead anyway. Yeah. I feel like I could have won this eventually. He just... Yeah. Execute was pretty bad for me, and those armor guys were just too good against my crappy, like, low hit point starting hand. Did not work out well. I wish I had my alchemist earlier, because I probably could have done something. Alright, let's try and do better than that. In our no epic, no legendary, basic and classic cards. The most exciting environment possible. Yeah. Like, this is obviously a stronger theme, but I feel like it would have been a stronger, like, brawl, even if the theme was weaker, if it was, like, common and rare cards from basic, classic, and one other set. Like, pick one of the sets that's out of rotation. That would make it a little more interesting. Okay, the all 4-cost starting hand, pretty crap. Having a sword is good, but at least I've got a coin this time. The Argent Protector, that would have been useful, although I wasn't able to establish a beachfront against the even stupid 1/4s hosed my deck. That's really sad. I don't have anything I can play anytime soon. The problem is they weren't just 1/4s. They were 1/4s where I felt with 2 of them out there, I felt like it was really counterproductive to be making 1/1s. So my hero power went from being a useful thing to not useful. I couldn't even use it to wear them down because I would have been giving my opponent an insane amount of hit points. Maybe in hindsight I should have been doing more of that, but a lot of it was like losing these guys for that purpose, which is pretty crap. Oh, you're going full Murloc, eh? There's not much to support it in Classic. I mean, there are actually enough Murlocs to make sort of a Murloc deck that does Murloc things, but is it really that good? I don't know. But I do know I'm coining out a Yeti. Hello, I'm a Yeti. You haven't seen me for a while. I'm going to punch you. I'm going to punch your fish. I'm going to punch your totems. I'm going to punch you where it hurts. Anyway.
What to do?
What you Murloc it out with? Totem! Hoping for a taunt totem. Didn't get it. Yeah, you're gonna hit me, and then I'm gonna kill all your stuff. Okay. So do I kill bigger Murlocs, or do I kill that guy? I should probably kill that guy before he grows. I'll do that. I'll take the damage on him for the lesser damage. I'll use this to kill one of the bigger dudes. And now I'm in an okay place, because now even if he drops down, like he's not going to drop a Warlord, because he's only buffing one guy. Also, the Warlord doesn't give hit points anymore, which makes him, A, his card interactions much less complicated, and B, it just makes him like a little bit less overpowered in the current environment where there are lots of guys. Except they nerfed him just in time for this brawl, where turns out there's not going to be as much Murloc stuff, so they're probably not that strong. Although they're drawing a bunch of cards is annoying. Please stop drawing cards. This is not the time to consecrate. I can do a better consecrate later. So let's just, we're gonna kill that. We're gonna kill that. We're gonna make a 1/1. You can trade 1/1s, that's fine. And we're going to bubble this guy. I don't like preemptively bubbling, like he's going to get hexed now or something, although if he gets hexed, then my bigger things will not be hexed. But I wanted to get him out. I didn't want to just drop this guy and have him killed by a 1/1, even though, who cares. But I like the idea of having some cheap stuff in my hand to go along with him, potentially. Although I guess for the same amount of mana, I'd be able to do that in him, so okay, it doesn't matter. Whatever. It was either play this and bubble him, or make a 1/1 and say this, and I'm going to lose that 1/1, right? He's not in my hand for later, so Okay, well, you spent a lot of effort to kill that Yeti, so go nuts. A lot of effort, and I'll note no hex. Now watch me drop 5 sixes every turn and heal back to full and stuff. Not getting good value out of these yet, but he's still just rarely going to be bad. You're going to get at least a 5/5 for... You get 5/5 and a 1/1 for 7 mana if you've got the hero power. Or usually you can get a 5/5 or better for just the 5 mana, because you just need to have 1 or 2 things alive, right? Yeah, I'm not consecrating that shit. I'm going to kill that because I want board control. Once I have enough board control, I'm going to win. There is... Already, it's very hard for his no epic, no legendary, basic and classic set stuff to take out these 2 guys in rapid succession. Let alone, like, more... Yeah, you can hex one of them. Do you hex the other one? I'll just play more guys. Like, he doesn't have the kinds of area damage things to actually obliterate my forces. He can't evolve, he can't devolve. His deck's full of Murlocs, they're not going to go that far. Alright. Let's drop this. And let's Frostwolf it up, that's fine. Kill my taunt, and then what? Because next turn I can go 1/1, bubble, or taunt, and then play a really big Frostwolf Warlord. Like maximum war. And opponent surrenders. Because his deck's full of Murlocs. Those guys are amazing. Don't get me wrong. That is easily one of the most, just like, well-rounded and amazing cards in the entire basic and common set. But you only have 1 more. And you got 1 more hex, and I got a lot of army. Okay. Oh, you can kill the dude! Oh no! Okay. I'll live. Not worth consecrating. Blessing of Kings, that's okay. We'll pass on that, because we're doing our thing. Hi! Somebody say horde?
Hey, give me that.
I'm just gonna kill that. Whatever. I'd rather be damaging the totem, but if I can't kill it, and then it's gonna heal, and then whatever. Just get my card. And now if he plays anything big, I can do this. So he is super bone. I would be impressed if he can come back in any sizable way. We've got 1 fire elemental and 1 hex. There's a fire elemental. Okay. Nice. Well, let's do that.
You love my new recipe.
This is surrender time.
This is my responsibility.
I shouldn't put all my eggs in one basket like that because one of them could be hexed. If I put it on something else, then he would have had even less of that he could do with his hex. But yeah. Oh no, the Murloc buffs. Lightning Storm. He's just dumping his hand because he knows he's lost. Okay. End the game at full health. So that's what my deck was supposed to do. It worked on him, but I don't know how much that means, because I looked at Shaman first. I was like, what does Shaman have in this set? And I was like, oh, Oh no. Oh no no. No shaman for this format. Fire elementals are amazing. But I figured that a lot of it was going to come down to like your removal and just a lot of fat neutrals. We're probably going to win out over strategies that were not a bunch of fat neutrals. The shaman has much less to support their fat neutrals, although the healing totems are awesome.
Uther versus Jaina.
Whereas I figured I could use the divine shields as removal, and that would work out. So just do one more game here, and then we'll keep a Dark Iron Dwarf. We've got the coin. Fair amount of 4s in here. And we got the 2s instead. Okay. Interesting. So that'll kill whatever I put out. Do I want to just flip it into a 1 hit point wonder? Whatever. I'll take some damage early on.
Love my new recipe.
But it's now fragile. So your plan of kill my guy and make him bigger will hurt. But I would think your worm would eventually die. This could backfire terribly. Like, if she frostbolts this guy, okay, that's kind of a waste of a frostbolt, but situationally it'd be very good. Oh my god, if this fails to kill my guy, it'd be amazing. That's amazing. That was 50-50 in her favor, and I'm going to be super happy now. I'm so happy I'm going to waste my bubble. Because you only have 3 mana right now. If you want to spend 2/3 of your mana killing that dude, I'm okay with it. Nope. That's a terrible waste. But I'm going to do it because I want the momentum. I'm a sucker for momentum. So now my guys are all very killable by 1 mana shots, but I'm still going to have a 3/3 out there, even if she Arcane Missiles and blows them both up or something. Like, that's a decent amount of army I've got now. Do I get Cone of Colded? Cone of Cold would suck. Okay, you shoot 1, and then what? Nothing? Yeah. So, she's going to have, like, the control stuff. I'm going to get hurt when I make a big army. But I'm just going to make an army of the little guys anyway. I'm not going to waste my Dark Iron Dwarf doing extra damage, because I can use him to kill something. And I'm already getting in some damage. So I got my army. A Blizzard would super hurt, but she doesn't have the coin. I had the coin. Cone of Cold, she would have done it last turn, guaranteed. That would have been effective. You shoot him. Understandable. You have a Frostbolt? You do! Okay. So I've got to trade my guys to kill the worm. It's kind of sad. Oh, I can get a 6/6 and then trade those 2 guys to kill the worm. That's better than the plan of just buffing one of them and having a 4/4. Let's do this. This seems like the right time for this plan.
Hey, give me that.
Yes, more Yetis. Yeah, no, he's gonna get fireballed. How many cards are there in this format? He's gotta have 2 fireballs in there. Nope, polymorph. Okay, 2 fireballs and 2 polymorphs. Now 2 fireballs and 1 polymorph. That's okay. I will live. Polymorph number 1. Secret is, I'm going to drop a lot of things you're going to want to polymorph. I'm going to drop one like every turn.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Okay, that could be annoying. Is it worth consecrating at all? I don't like the secret. Frostbolting him, so it's not a vaporize. What am I going to do about that? Oh, I can sword that guy. That's not bad. Let's sword her. I like the idea of having to sword out different things. Not a power turn for me, but eh. I also didn't build up a bunch of army for her to flame strike. She can still flame strike and kill my ogre, but didn't gain as much. I do need to play something not so big, because that's probably a mirror entity. It could be a counterspell. I gotta remember that when I'm looking at consecrating. Okay. Step 1, we're going to do this. Because if it's a mirror entity, I want him getting mirrored. Not a mirror entity. We're going to do this, just in case it's a counterspell. Wait, that's... Okay, it's a good thing that was a counterspell, because my brain failed, and I was supposed to cast it on him. So that was incredibly dumb, but it's all going to work out. Don't mind me. My brain skipped a step. It's like, bubble him, and then kill this. That was so dumb, but I just absolutely knew it was a counterspell. Because what other secret would it be? Based on the timing that you played it, and yeah, that's definitely what happened. I'm definitely smart, not dumb. So you're shooting him because you're going to kill him next turn. Okay, interesting. Don't have a way to heal him. I'm frozen now, it's mildly annoying, but oh well. Guess if you're shooting him, you're not shooting my 1/1. You're low on cards. I've got lots of cards and they're all fat. If you're locking down my sword, then you're not killing my dudes. It should work out. That doesn't help. That's very unfortunate. Me instead of the guy. Interesting. So I can make a fairly large Frostwolf Warlord. I can't use my sword, though. She's only got 15 health. And she's shooting me instead of this, so she has another area damage spell in her hand. Interesting. She has another Flame Strike or Blizzard. Do I want to be playing him? Because like him into him, he's a 6/6. That's still pretty vulnerable to that crap. I think I'm not going to do him. Because I know she's got another area spell in there. So I'm going to make the biggest dude I can. And go for the damage race, because I can't kill him with that anyway. And I can do a lot of damage with swords if that elemental stops hitting me. Okay. Frost Nova. Alright, that's awesome. I'm so glad that was a Frost Nova and not a Blizzard or a Flame Strike. Now, she's got lots of chances to draw the Blizzard or Flame Strike. But right now, a Consecrate's pretty good. It is annoying that I can't use the sword on the elemental. But I still got most of my dudes. How boned am I going to be if she draws a Flame Strike? Now, you know what? I'm going to play this, because if she draws anything but a Flame Strike or a Blizzard, I should just win. A Blizzard would be bad. Flame Strike would be terrible. That's not one of those things. I should win the game. Because I only need 4 damage worth of minions alive to kill her with this. Okay, now I can't do that, but I can kill her with my stuff. Oh, that helps too. Alright. Mischief managed. Yeah. So, anyway, that's the terribly exciting format. I mean, it's a little interesting to build a deck, but I think I've come up with a fairly good solution. I'm sure it's not the best one. Going mage with the full control stuff seemed pretty good, too. I would probably go a control mage with a lot of fat things, but then you have to have enough stuff to survive the early game, and I don't know. It ought to just work out, because the mage stuff is pretty strong. But anyway, that's this Tavern Brawl, and we'll just have to see if they come up with something a little bit more exciting next week.
Please click the like button before it clicks you. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.